Hey, welcome to Lexington, Massachusetts, and today we're going to take a look at the site of the first battles of the American Revolution, the battles of Lexington and Concord.
Is it Concord or Concord? Either way, just join us for another lesson on the road.
Unlike a lot of the towns at the time, Lexington originally didn't have a common area set aside when they created the town. However, in 1711, the people of Lexington purchased a 1.5 acre plot of land for the militia to train, and in 1722 they added another acre to it, forming this triangular green you see behind me, which is bounded by Hetherington Road, Bedford Street, and Massachusetts Avenue. And it's right here on this ground on April 19th, 1775, that the first shots of the American Revolution were fired.
On the morning of April 19, 1775, roughly 77 militia gathered here at the Buckman Tavern over my left shoulder. They formed two lines in this common area and squared off against almost 700 regular British troops advancing from my left. Today, the Buckman Tavern is a National Historic Landmark.
Here in the Lexington Green, I'm standing next to the Parker boulder, which marks the spot where the militia lined up against the British regulars on April 19, 1775. Engraved on this boulder are Captain Parker's famous words to his men: "Stand your ground, men, don't fire unless fired upon, but if they mean to have a war, let it begin here." As Captain Parker ordered his men to disperse, a shot rang out, which then made the British regulars open fire. The American Revolution had begun, and to this day, nobody knows exactly who fired that first shot.
You're looking at one of the oldest war memorials in the country. It was put up on July 4th of 1799. Originally, after the battle here, 7 of the militiamen who lost their lives were buried in Ye Old Burial Ground, but in 1835 they were moved here. The bloody skirmish at Lexington Green had left 8 militiamen dead.
Now, here at 9:30 a.m. in Concord, Massachusetts, on the Old North Bridge, the first ordered shots by colonists against the British were fired, killing 2 British soldiers immediately, leaving a 3rd mortally wounded.
As the British retreated back towards Boston, militia from around this area poured in.
Over 4,000 colonial militiamen opened fire on the British in continuous fire, forcing the British to retreat back to Boston, where the American militia laid siege to the British Army. The American Revolution now had officially begun.
That's Mr. Raymond.
That's Mr. Graham.
Thanks for joining us on another Lesson on the Road.
We'll see you next time. You know, it is a nice bridge.
All the bridges I've seen in my life, that's one of them.